We're off.
We're off.
We're on.
Shouldn't we be on?
Whatever. We're recording.
We are indeed.
Hooray! Hooray for us.
Hooray.
Hooray indeed.
So, we last left off, there was leveling to be done. Which mostly been done, I think.
Gee, Alex and I are damaged. Nobody else is, apparently, after that fight.
No, Juniper's a little bit. I don't think actually Demir was damaged much in that fight, to be honest.
I wasn't. I barely got hit.
He kept backing away.
Because I'm a big pussy like that.
And unmind possessing me, whereas I went and stood in a wall of flame.
I didn't really get into combat. I just tried to get people from being fucked up in that entire fight.
Wall of flame thing. I'm gonna. I should have done that. Get a definitive thing, whether or not it's a line or whether it's an actual 5-foot area thing. I'm not sure exactly. It's weird.
What?
The wall of fire type thing.
Cutting out there.
Oh, yeah.
Was I cutting out a bit?
No, we heard you.
Okay. But, yeah.
Has everybody got all the stuff closed?
Yes.
Closing?
Okay.
Okay, so, leveling up, Alex got some stuff. Not a whole lot of stuff. Mostly she got a point of con, which gave a nice bonus to hit points and fort save. She gained the rogue trick, which she used to gain combat trick to get piranha strike. Stabby, stabby, stabby.
Mm-hmm.
General skill points in things where she's already good at. And actually, yes, it was Purging Finale, the level 3 spell, which is a general good, same stuff she's been doing mostly, helping party members outside of her turn. She is happy to be going into the dungeon and learning these kind of things and helping party members. Yay!
That's a bitch.
Who's next?
Shall I go? I can go.
Yeah,
Do it.
What did Juniper get?
Juniper, she increased all of her very pointless skills by a rank, so that she got ever so slightly better at some stuff.
You say that, but I still think you roll some of the highest skill checks out of the party.
Yeah.
Even when you're not trying.
You should see what happens when I'm trying. My base attack bonus went up, my will save went up, everything associated with those went up, and I got a new patron spell of Pass Wall, and my 2 spells for this level that I decided on Volcanic Storm and Damnation Stride.
Woo, woo.
And then I got to pick a major hex, which was Retribution. So I think I'm pretty awesome right now.
Good.
I think that was about it. Right?
Sounds about right.
And I did all of that on my own, people.
Yay!
Spent all flipping afternoon doing it.
Very good.
Because I'm that complicated.
You're amazing.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
So, who's next? We've got Juniper. Who's next? Demir or Gorham?
I'll go.
Alright.
I leveled as an oracle, which means I got some extra spell stuff. I got Righteous Might from my mystery. I got Cure Light Wounds Mass from being on the good side of being an oracle. And I got Flame Strike because it seemed like the only spell at level 5 that I could cast 4 times a day and not feel like I was wasting my time. I got an extra 0 level spell. Distill Your Heart, I know, really. 0 level, extra. I took Enhanced Diplomacy.
Nice.
I'll probably never cast that either, along with the rest of the 0 level spells I never cast. Light and Detect Magic, that's about it, really. I also switched out Obscuring Mist, which I had at level 1, because I actually had Fog Cloud at level 2, and casting it made me realize I had basically the same spell at 2 levels. And I got Embrace Destiny instead.
Ooh, what does that do?
It allows me, it's an Oracle-only spell, it allows me to cast it and roll a d20. which will then allow me to hold that d20 to sub in for another roll later on.
Hopefully it rolls well.
Well, I know what I can choose or not.
Yeah.
So I roll a d20 and hold it lands. So, and it only affects me, but it's not awful. And it can be used on any ability check, attack roll, initiative check, saving throw, or skill check. Does it switch it, or does it use it instead? At any point I may use that roll, using the recorded result in place of a roll. The spell cannot be used to replace a roll that has already been made. So I roll it and decide whether I want to use it later.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Instead of a roll. Yeah.
Yes. So you'd be like, make a roll, and I'd be like, no, I'll use my 20. Ha ha.
Hopefully,
one.
20.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but at least I'll know what it is, so I can choose to use it or not.
Yeah.
So I actually took a point in linguistics and learnt Thessalonian. Other than that, I got some hit points. Hooray for me. Oh, and some extra spells per day, as is the way of things.
Yes. All right, very good. If that's all, then we're on to Gorham, who got something interesting, because Gorham...
Yes, well, seeing how well Alex is doing and stuff, I went for a level of rogue with the thug archetype.
Yeah.
I don't know why you say that. Alex isn't a rogue.
Oh, well,
And you actually swap out trap finding too, so...
Yeah.
The one roguelike aspect that she does have. In any event, yes, you are now the thuggish fighter.
Yeah, so that gives me a d6 of sneak attack, and the frightening ability if I want to use intimidate.
Very good.
And a bunch of skill points, so I upped all my skills and then got some new ones. So I also took a rank of linguistics and decided to learn Thessalonian as well, because I want to be able to read those things too.
Oh wow, the party is really learning that. Oh, I know why you guys are doing it. You want that +1 intelligence bonus from the book.
No, actually, I'm learning. That never actually crossed my mind. Actually learnt Thessalonian flat out just because I think it's useful, because all of the crap's written in Thessalonian.
Okay, fair enough.
And we'd encountered some of it, and it seemed useful.
Yeah,
and my NPC and my cohort knows it, so it seems like a skill I could have learned.
Yeah. And Gorham's untrusting enough to want to be able to double check what people say things are saying.
So instead, you just trust someone else to teach you the language accurately.
Exactly.
Sure. Seems like a plan.
All right. So that seems very good. So when we last left off, you guys were in this room where you had just fought a very strange brain ooze that was kind of an ooze but not at the same time, as well as its gibbering mouther. I don't really want to say companions, because they were more like they were gladiators for it, really. Slaves, yes. Servants, something of that sort. And after a close call with Gorham being slightly controlled by the brain, Demir used the magic of whatever God infuses him with power.
I've been deciding I'm probably going to end up with Kid and Kaelin.
Ah, yes.
Kaelian, whatever he's called. He seems appropriate for this character, I feel.
To release Gorham from that control, and then you stomped on the squishies.
Yes.
And burnt the squishies. And Gorham a bit too, just to be sure he wasn't controlled.
That's right. That'll teach him. So, Gorham needs healing, I'm guessing. And so does Alex.
Gorham,
and so does Juniper.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I should have gone up as many... Yeah, I probably should have added to my current total my points I went up to.
Yes, you added the amount you hit increase from leveling up as well. Yes.
So Juniper goes up 8 then.
I fixed her. She was at 36 out of 54 before, or whatever it was.
And now she's 44 out of whatever she is.
Yeah.
It was 52, and now it's 60.
Yes.
All right, Gorham, how many do you need? I'm going to have to cast a big spell on you, I think.
I'm down
how
34.
Are we continuing to adventurize?
Well, we talked about taking the 2 people back.
Oh, yeah, we've got...
Yes, that's right. You have a No, you took them back.
No, we
You
did
took them
that.
back.
We did
Yes,
that
you
already.
did.
Then we came
Yeah,
back.
you did.
We did that already.
You'd found
And
the
then we
corpse
came-
of a halfling, and
So that was in the previous room, and then we went back and we came back in
Sweet
and
talk.
opened this door,
Sorry.
yes,
and then got ass ripped by that brain with the wiggly arms.
I think in general the technical thing was that you were going to, and the leveling happened sometime during the night, essentially, as it makes more
Yeah.
sense than within 1 minute of basking in the glory, you're so much better.
It's like a shape of some crossed swords above us and a glowy light.
Well, you know, while that thing was in my brain, I learned things.
So what you're saying is we probably rested to level.
I think that would make sense, because I'm sure we probably don't want to use outdated stats when you have the option of the nice new leveled ones, right?
So we'll probably retreat out of here, rest in the library, and come back in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we'll do
The
that.
librarians give you very, very meager fare and stuff. They make you beds out of books that are like comedy ones or romance novels or not the very important knowledge type things.
I have a bedroll, thank you very much.
As do I.
Well, they set up the book beds anyway to keep you off the ground.
Book beds. Like bunk beds, but not quite.
Not quite.
Well, I can make a pile of books to heat my coffee pot on.
Okay, I'm good. I have spells again. Everybody's healed, I guess, because I'll blow what I had left, which is probably well enough.
Yeah, I think you had quite a few. Yeah, you had a decent number of spells left to heal.
I did. I had a good amount of healing spells left. I could have done a good amount. I had at least one critical, one serious, a bunch of moderate, and many cure lights.
So yes, the party will be healed without a problem. Lindsay,
Yes.
actually, did you notice that you get a couple extra spells per day?
Yes. I have my numbers for my spells now read. Let me find it.
Just
I gained an extra one at 5th and an extra one at 4th for base spells.
very nice. Any changes to how you're generally setting up your prepared spells?
I'm just that's exactly what I was just doing.
Okay.
I was writing everything down. So I get 3. So I'm probably for level 5 gonna just add in, instead of having the slot 3, I'm gonna add in Damnation Stride
Okay.
for today anyway.
So just because you want to like pop out of one place and arrive in another.
Well, and
Burning people.
to have a
She leaves behind this area of fire.
Nice.
It's quite
My-
late.
It's very tieflingy.
It is.
my usual for 4th level is to learn Black Tentacles and Death Ward, and then I had a space free, and I've gained an extra space, so I'm going to add in Volcanic Storm,
Ooh,
and then leave the 4th spot free.
Okay.
wow.
I think.
She's getting all damagey.
I think it's a good balance because honestly, her hexes do a lot of the mind affecty stuff on their own, really.
Yeah.
But
I think
she still has. She's a good. It's a good spell list.
everything else is probably going to stay the same. How does Pass Wall work? I've forgotten how.
So
No, not the actual spell, but because it's a patron spell. Does it?
you do have to
just-
prepare it.
Okay.
You just get the knowledge of it for free.
Okay. I need to buy spells, don't I? I need to feed my.
Scrolls are what you can do to gain new spells to your familiar, yes. I did finally look that up. Unfortunately, and this may in fact lead you guys to want to sell the spell book.
Yeah, I looked that up too. There's nothing about actually.
It's what instead she's allowed to learn it from other familiars if she so
Yeah.
finds one.
Piffed.
Yeah.
I have a shopping list for things.
So, I mean, it's a spell book we can probably sell on because can Alex use any of the spells out of it? No, they don't learn like that, do they?
No, they don't.
That's kind of crappy.
Or just kind of pick up a few tricks that they just absolutely memorize. It's kind of weird how bards do spells in between. They don't have the bloodline of the sorcerers, but they cast them like a sorcerer anyway.
Yeah, they can't. I guess they use a kind of different path, don't they? It's all about that music and all of that business.
Unless you don't play music.
Yeah, in which case you just do it with your bardiness.
So yes, the party has retreated, gone back to the library. Oh.
Sorry. You just heard a mysterious thing.
Ruby's defending the borders. Good work, Rube. Keep it up. Okay, so which way are we going to go? We're going to continue up this corridor?
So just
Oh.
checking here. Going back to the beginning, but coming out the next day. How do you deal with that first room?
Oh, the
glowing,
assistant, I think it was.
Glowing blobby thing in the center, yes. You had used a fog cloud on it the prior day to get past it with no risk.
Do we actually know what it does? We don't in character, do
No, you don't.
So would we do the same thing assuming it worked? Or would we just not do the same thing?
I think it probably would, because
it worked and we got past it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we know it's vision only, we could...
We don't know that. We don't know anything.
True.
We don't know
It's
what
not
it
us
did.
seeing it. Yeah.
We don't know anything about it, other than casting fog cloud allowed us to get past it. It asked us a question and nothing happened.
Yes.
Oh, but we know how to deactivate it, don't we?
I suppose, technically, again,
Because it told us, and then you were like, bollocks, I needed to make a save.
Yes.
So that's your call. Did we need to make a save or not?
Well, the thing was, you wouldn't have made a save anyway, because you were fog clouded. The thing is, however, because you wouldn't have made the save, you wouldn't have gotten the answer. Because
is that how it works?
Yes. You have to ask the question properly as well as make the save in order to receive an answer.
That's a weird trap.
But is making the save to prevent the trap from affecting you, or is making the save just to get it to work?
Both.
And then the trap goes off?
No. If you make the save, the trap does not go off.
Okay.
If you don't make the save, it does not go off, and you don't get your answer as well.
So if
it's kind of like the ultimate kind of security thing. If you don't have the proper will password, it goes off and doesn't give you anything.
Oh. So essentially we have to save...
Yeah.
So we have to say the disarm word and make the save?
No. I'm saying you wouldn't have gotten the disarm word because she wouldn't have made the save to ask the question and receive an answer.
Is that because the save's ridiculously high?
I think I rolled it and it's quite high. It is a fairly high level trap.
Okay, fair enough. So we'll do the obscuring mist business. And,
yes.
Or fog cloud.
I think it was fog cloud because it lasted an obscene amount of time as well.
It does. It lasts a ridiculous amount of time.
Even longer now.
I mean, I don't want to be too mean, but it's only one spell slot out of your oracle.
No, it's fine. No, it's not my cast. It's only level 2 spell. It's not a problem.
Yeah, just getting that out of the way because again, there was a little fudging there that I missed.
I'm always happy to cast my mysteries because it's nice to get that kind of gifted spells out the way.
So do we want to take care of those 3 ladies in the abattoir room, or just
in the now happily sealed room? Take care of. You're assuming there's a fight in there. Why don't you leave them alone? If they haven't managed to gnaw their way through the door, we can deal with them on the way out. Perhaps we could give them the option of us releasing them as we leave. And if they choose not to, then we can leave them here.
I could be...
get a bone for the dog health.
Okay, sweetie.
I could be wrong, but I believe Juniper identified that there was a binding effect in that room as well.
Yeah.
So your ability to release them is somewhat in doubt.
So maybe we can look around this place. Maybe the way to unbind them is hidden a bit further into this place.
Right.
We can get them
there's always
out.
the death, the ultimate release.
Death, the ultimate release. Seriously. You're just no...
Gorm sounds like he's been listening to a certain elf cleric of Pharasma.
Gorham's just no fun. He's all about like the killing. It's just, where's the party, Gorham? Really?
The party comes later with the loot.
Okay, you really are a very simple creature, aren't you?
You kill the monster, you get the loot, you party with the women.
Isn't there a card game like that?
And the men.
Grace? Yeah, Gorham's not fussy, I'm sure. So, I think we do the rest of the level and then we open this door, and if we can find a way to unbind them, then that's a good thing, right?
Sure. Do you want to mess with the ossuary or just...
The ossuary. We can play with that on the way back as well. I guess it's nice to play with it. Might do something.
Orrery.
That's too many R's in a row. It's weird.
Yeah. Orrery. Ossuary is the death crypt place.
But you have plenty of unopened doors and unexplored passages.
As I say, there's lots. Why don't we go to the next one on the north side there?
This one?
Yeah, it's like the first unopened door we've got to. I think Alex checked it, didn't she?
I'm not sure of that one. It's been a while.
I don't know. Yeah, give it a check. I'll line us up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like room 7 or something? Or?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Which she will be able to say is that she detects a bit of faint light in the room.
Huh.
Like, not bright, but like dim lighting. And she like there's a plant, but no particular sounds of movement or something like that.
What was that?
Something just fell off something onto the dog. I just got the dirtiest look from the.
Was she like, I'm eating my bone here? She give you the stink eye.
She's still giving me the stink eye.
Stink eye for you, mummy.
It wasn't my fault.
Stink
Plant?
eye for you, mummy.
So some sort of plant smell?
Yeah, like
And light.
chlorophyll or a bit of pollen or something, and dim light. Yeah.
So it smells like home to her, huh?
Is the door locked?
The door is not locked.
Wanna go for it, Gorham?
Sure. No guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory.
In you go, Demir. Oh.
Slap you, boy.
All right. Gorham is opening up the door.
Yeah. Might as well get it over with.
Okay, so
Nothing in here.
We're all going
the
to be pod
ceiling of this room seems to be open to the night sky, yet one that features 2 moons. Alcoves along the walls appear to have been barred or glassed in cages, but all are empty, the bars bent and glass shattered. The floor of the room is covered in a twisting carpet of vine-like plants that all lead up to one 20-foot-tall flowering plant, its trunk bulging with pulsating pods that looms in the middle of the room.
Beautiful.
Give me a moment.
Horrors.
Juniper, what the fuck's that?
Now, Lindsay is being the one making the incredibly accurate guesses.
Meh.
Oh, holy crap. Feed me Seymour.
Yeah, well, I don't even have the book.
Feed
Whatever
me all night long.
But that was a good guess.
Is that the creature's actual size?
It is indeed a huge creature.
Seymour.
Moonflower. Twisted trunk.
Go ahead, Lindsay.
I just saw it. A twisted trunk clustered with bulbous blossoms holds up a gaping mouth ready to swallow a victim whole. Not nearly as friendly as Audrey 2 would be.
That happened to my last character.
We can have initiatives here, I think.
Alrighty.
It starts creaking down as it moves to look.
24. Feel my awesome speediness. I like rolling 2 initiatives and keeping the best one.
2.
My initiative doesn't change.
Did you really roll a 1? Gorham the Slow.
Oh.
Ah.
Steady wins the race.
Who has it's Lindsay, isn't it?
Yeah,
Jennifer
Lindsay has the enormous bonuses to initiative. I have like a plus. I'm not too bad. I have a +6, but I don't have the +14 that Lindsay has.
I have to stop being surprised when she rolls high because she has a +14.
There's a ridiculous dexterity and a bunch of bonuses too. It makes sense for the caster to go first.
It's not that far. I have a bonus for Dex. I have something under feats, which gives me 4. And then under Misk, I have a 2 and a 4. I'm guessing that I have improved initiative, don't I? Yes.
Yes.
So which one's that? Which number's that? Is that
4 plus 4. Then you have 2 from reactionary, which is a trait.
Yeah.
And then you have like a big ass dexterity.
Okay. So, which one is the improved initiative? That's the feat, isn't it?
Yes.
And then I have the 2 from reactionary. Where's the other 4 come from under Misk? Probably one of my items, right?
Is that an improved initiative? No.
Improved initiative for 4, which is under feats. And then I have under Misk, I have a 2 and a 4. And the total gives me 14, yeah.
What was it? Was it an item? I think it was an item with the shard you have gives you a +4 initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it then.
Oh, she's got the Shard of Lust.
Huh.
Yeah. +4 insight bonus.
Yes. So, I suppose technically we should have been a bit more. We should probably go over again Nearmore and some casting spells there, shouldn't we? Sorry, not Nearmore, Demir. You'd have cast your magic weapon.
Yes, all of my magic weapon and my 2 vestments are cast.
Okay.
I'm assuming that, if you're assuming that, that's happy.
Yes.
It's basically my morning routine. Because otherwise I ain't got no magic wang.
I was going to suggest probably at this point too, considering its fairly long duration, Alex is also casting heroism on herself and Demir.
What's the level of that spell?
It's a level 2 spell for her.
Because I have an extend metamagic rod, and I can only use 2 of them on magic vestment, because greater magic weapon is a 4th level spell.
Uh-huh.
So we could extend heroism to double duration on someone.
Sure. I mean, it's already 80 minutes.
It makes it 160 minutes then, doesn't it?
All right, so since...
I mean, currently I'm extending my vestments, which literally is like all day. It's 20 hours.
All right, so Alex will happily do that to extend it on Demir.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
He does need to be extra heroic. I mean, not that he needs to be extra heroic.
How many times can she cast that?
It ups up to 5 times per day. It's
Yes,
just spontaneous.
Yeah, of course, because we're all spontaneous casters except for the witch, right?
And Gorham, who's just not.
Although he isn't a rogue. Let's get this straight. He's now a rogue.
Still not a caster.
But he's getting closer.
Maybe. It's true.
He could now have used magic device.
I heard there was one of the archetypes that are popping out soon is in fact exactly that kind of rogue. You get to choose like 1 wand, and you get to like use it without making checks or something like that. It's like...
There was like the spell thief or whatever it is.
Yes,
Is that what it was? Arcane trickster?
Scroll scoundrel.
Where's Arcane Trickster? Spell Thief was 3.5.
Yeah.
It wasn't that great as I recall, but in any event. So yes, if anyone make a knowledge to nature check on this creation of nature, presumably.
I ain't even bothering. I'm going to let our nature witch do it.
Nature.
Frightened of me.
Nature witch. Amazing.
Unnatural.
Nature witch. Outstanding. Nature witch.
I get
26.
okay.
Wow.
So that's even better than Alex could try for us. So,
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Juniper, this is a moonflower.
Dude, it's a flower.
They are not native to this planet, which quite possibly explains the 2 moons above this, in the sky above this room.
Weird.
Take home to it.
There really doesn't seem to be a ceiling to this room, really. It seems to just open up into this night sky. In any event, so it's a planet, so I don't believe it will be particularly affected by mind-affecting stuffs, like hexes mostly. So let's see.
It won't be affected by those.
It won't. It is... Well, this is another weird one, but at least you got the knowledge for it. Let me just check plant traits. Because this one actually has intelligence.
So it does have a will.
Okay. So plants are...
Yeah,
No.
does it have plant trait or not?
They would have plant traits because it is a plant. So it is immune to all mind-affecting effects, charms, compulsions, morale effects, patterns, phantasms, and immunity to paralysis, poison, polymorph, sleep, and stunning. And that's its immunity is pretty much there. In addition, let's see. She gets one raise, so we'll say that she knows its elemental stuff. It is immune to electricity. It is minorly resistant to cold. However, it is vulnerable to fire.
Yay!
Hey.
And that should be good enough to get you started on it. If you roll really high, I basically have to tell you almost everything about it. But that was only one raise above its regular DC. So, and with that knowledge, as Juniper can share or not share as she wishes, it is Juniper's turn starting us off. Slightly behind Gorham, though, but again, it's filling up most of the room, so yeah.
It'll swallow me soon and open up the doorway, so...
Is lightning bolt electricity?
It is indeed electricity. However, you do have that
the metamagic rod.
elemental metamagic wand, which lets you change it to something else.
You could turn it to a firebolt if you wanted to.
Yes.
Oh, is that what that...
Yeah, it changes the elemental specific thing on the spell. As for any spell 3rd level and lower, you can change the spell descriptor to a different element.
So it could be a firebolt instead of a lightning bolt.
Or an acid bolt, or a cold
An ice
bolt.
bolt, yeah.
I wondered what that was. I kept kind of... I know you've probably told me already, but I kept kind of looking at it and going...
What's that do?
I needed to write on it.
We only picked it up like last session, right?
Yeah, because it was Gary's.
Yeah, well, you've had it for a couple now, ever since you looted the old party.
Right. So yeah, it means you can fire in a firebolt and go, fuck you, plant.
Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my rod of metamagic, is it? Metamagic, right?
Elemental metamagic rod.
And I'm going to turn it from a lightning bolt into a firebolt.
Boom!
So...
It is very big.
The main problem I have is that Gorham is directly in front of her, however you look at it.
But I'm short, so she can just shoot over my head.
No.
I wasn't even looking at the map at that point. I was reading when I said it. Can I take a sidestep?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Right now,
you mean the bolt passes through his square?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What you could do is you have first initiative, so unless it has a feat called Combat Reflexes, you can move through its area without provoking.
Yeah.
And you could get into the room and have a straight line.
Well.
That does come with the downside of being in the room.
Okay. Is it because it's got a huge amount of reach?
That isn't a problem right now.
Okay.
But
because it hasn't had a chance to act yet.
Yes. You are just that speedy. You are getting a chance to move before it has a chance to react.
Okay.
So it's up to you if you want to wait to have a clear line, or if you want to go into the room and try and go into a safe nook and have a safe shot at it. It's up to you.
I'll do that.
Okay.
This does seem full of alcoves.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'd probably aim to get into the leftmost
like there.
north-south orientated one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could 5, 10, 15... Yeah, you can easily move there.
Okay.
And you have a complete straight line to shoot your firebolt at it.
Haha. So, 1d6 points of damage per caster level, so that makes 10d6?
I believe
No,
so.
5d6.
What?
That's caster level. What caster level am I?
Your caster level is your level.
Caster
okay.
level 10.
That being said...
I'm confused with the spell... What level spells I can learn.
No, it has to do with the level of... Yeah, your level. In which... That being said, I think it caps out at level 10?
Yep, 10d6.
Yep.
Haha.
As good as it gets.
Yes.
The
So
plant
I will.
can't be that good at reflex either.
It's a big, nasty plant.
Okay, could be high level.
But you're right. So for its reflex save, it is a 9. So it will indeed take full damage.
Rock on.
Okay, let me just take this in for a second before I kill it.
Yep.
No. Okay, so that would be 10d6.
Oh, sorry. I need to adjust where its initiative is. It should be... Is it above Alex? Plus 3. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Just give me a second because this might be relevant to if this plant even gets a chance to attack or not. I need to determine whether or not its initiative is higher than Alex's or not.
Okay.
So, Alex, this is for plants. Okay, so Alex is in front of that. Okay, so Juniper just has this huge, kind of weirdly shaped, but very hot shoot through the plant. Doing plus 23, so that would be 70 points of damage.
70 points of damage.
Yes.
Oh, I can see the roll.
We can find more of these.
Start on it.
47 for firebolt damage.
Because vulnerable is times and a half, I
47.
believe.
Hang on. She's rolling a d20 plus 10d6 in that.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Just -5 off of it because that was what the d20
Okay.
was.
So that'll be another
Swipe that.
21. So that'll be 63 points of damage then.
That general macro is only for skill rolls, Boo.
yeah, I forgot. Well, I forget.
That's okay.
Still, there is this massive burnt amount of vines and stuff that fall off it at this. But it's also a 20-foot high plant, which means there's a lot of it untouched by it.
That sucks.
It also looks like some of the burnt things are slowly growing again.
Screw you, fast healing or whatever the chuff that is.
Demir.
Yes, sir.
Juniper has gone into the room and unleashed fiery spell upon it.
Awesome. Fiery spells. Okay, I move into the room. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll go to there.
All right.
And I'll cast Flame Strike on it.
Okay.
Woo! Flame Strike.
So only half of this is fire, right?
Correct. It's 50% fire, 50% divine awesomeness. So I'm guessing you'd like me to roll it in 2 lumps then, right?
Yes, that probably would be good, shouldn't it? Well,
it's
actually, no. It's just a numerical amount, isn't it? I just take half of whatever you roll. and
Yeah, I
that's-
guess that's fair.
yeah.
50%. So it's still 10d6,
That being
right?
said, it's reflex save.
Yes.
It's a 14, which is not going to save, is it?
No.
No.
10d6?
Yes.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh.
28. That's
Is it?
really suck. Yeah.
My poor moonflowers don't get...
14 of it's holy, so that makes another.
Yeah, that sucks.
So
Another 7
adds
points of fire
another
damage.
7, yeah, so that'll be 35. I think it's still-
Yeah, your fire's just better than mine, Linz.
I did so much in life, Hal.
Thank you, Linz.
You're welcome.
Still, it does burn those top branches that you missed.
I was missing those on purpose. I was trying to make a shape.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just basically filled that whole area with fire and divine awesomeness.
All right.
And a slight
and,
smell of beer now I've decided on my god.
I don't have
Yeah,
a gun.
the slight smell of burning alcohol, right?
That's right. A little bit of mead is there.
Okay, so that's Demir's turn. Alex, probably take her chances and move in and take a stab at whatever remaining burnt husk is left.
Burnt husk. Funny if our NPC killed it.
It really wouldn't.
There's
Yeah,
not a lot of health left.
It has?
There is not a lot of health left. So, if I'm doing this correctly, is this the right macro?
Rapier for 4 damage?
That
That's a crit threat with a rapier, I believe.
No, that's actual.
Oh, no, it's not. That's the actual roll, I see.
Which unfortunately Alex hits a particularly knotty part of it, and the rapier just kind of bends slightly and bounces off. And it does get a turn.
God damn.
We're
trying so hard to deny that.
A little bit of healing, but nowhere near the amount it needs. And I did say this was intelligent. So, while it unfortunately can't really move forward...
Little bargain.
It will kind of go to chomp on one of the people who just did fiery damage to it.
Aye.
Yes. I think he'll do that. So it's going to do a bite on Demir and 2 tentacles on Alex. That sounds about right.
Pretty sure I'm immune to this.
You're immune to
That's
bites?
right. Yeah, totally. It says on my character sheet right here where I'm writing it, immune to bites.
It hasn't even gotten to its special attacks yet.
And I think considering how angry it is, it's probably power attack as well.
Yay! Power attack.
So the bite on Demir is a 22. Does that hit?
It's not even close.
Really?
Yeah, really.
What's your thing?
What's it?
27 when I'm magicked up.
He's pretty shieldy.
Yeah.
And
I could tank. You gotta remember I'm the healer. I'm supposed to run in and be like, I heal you! Well, there's like combat and shit going on. AC was important to this character build.
Damn, I need to get magicked up.
I could cast them.
the first on Alex is 18 and going to miss, I believe. And the second one is 22, which sounds much more like a hit. Come on. Move faster, iPad. Yes, the 22 will hit.
iPad, go faster. Do my math.
So, Alex is going to be hit with a tentacle, smacked around a bit, and take a total of 15 points of damage as it rolls max.
Ouch.
And Gorham's turn.
Ha! I will move in and hack at it.
So you'll provoke?
I guess I have to.
Okay. So let's see. Probably going to use its bite then, since his mouth is not occupied. Still taking the power attack penalty.
If you get swallowed again, I'm going to laugh at you.
It could be a running joke.
It is a running
A
joke.
27 will probably hit, will it not?
Yes. Time to engulf. That was my last character that got swallowed by the...
I know, we're just talking you in general as a character.
Well, the dice roller hates me, so...
That's funny.
So this will be with a +6 damage for power
that's so
attack. So it deals 23 points of damage with a massive chomp onto Gorham. Of course, damage reduction applies, etc., etc.
Ouch.
And it does indeed try to draw him into its massive maw with a grapple check of 24, which is a nat one anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yay!
Yeah, so 24 is its nat 1 on the grapple.
That's scary.
Juniper!
Wow.
Yes.
Kill its ass.
So do I not get to attack it back?
Oh,
or
sorry.
anything?
Actually, yes, you. Sorry, never mind. It didn't grapple you, so you do indeed have your standard action left. Sorry. I was really thinking it was going to grapple you.
39 hit it.
It will indeed.
Roll to confirm if it's not immune to crits.
I don't think plants are, nope. You can crit it.
Yeah, so that's 30 to
Yes, you can.
crit. Let's see. 30 plus Vital Strike. And then do the regular damage again. And then a d10 of Acid Burst.
Okay, yes.
Wow.
So, with it already burnt to a crisp, Goran comes in and mows it down. Weed whack. And pours a lot.
Exactly. Round up.
And it is, pretty thoroughly vanquished at that point.
Come on, big treasure.
Big treasure.
It's got to have eaten things that have had, huge gems on them and stuff, probably, Magic armor.
Well, the thing with moonflowers is when they eat something, it turns them into new moonflowers, and they walk away and go plant themselves elsewhere.
Well, that sucks.
That's kind of cool.
The whole propagating the species thing.
So this night sky must be an illusion?
Possibly. You can attempt to look at it and ignore it with your mind and see if there's something else there. A person could also make a knowledge geography check.
Could one use knowledge nature instead?
Nope, knowledge geography. Well,
You suck.
possibly Arcana, actually. We'll say Arcana with a -2 to it.
Okay.
How about local? It's got to be local to someplace.
Nope.
Somewhere it's got to be local.
So knowledge arcana is 19, so I'm doing 17. 36.
That'll be sufficient. So Juniper
Yes.
identifies the unfamiliar starfield as what could be a view from the green planet Castrovel, which is one of the planets in the solar system that Galarion is part of.
And probably home to moonflowers.
Have I deleted the starfield of... I lost all the words after starfield.
Castrovel.
Castrovel.
So nothing worth having amongst the plant ruins? Are these edible?
Are you hungry?
Just expended energy,
Does anyone need healing? Gorham, you got hit there, right?
Yeah, I'm down 20.
I got a little bit of a bruise here.
Really? How much of a bruise?
What was it, 15 points you took?
Is that what's in that blue... What's that in the blue box?
The blue box is her luck.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I should take a round off because she would have used it.
So I'll fire off one of our wand charges on Alex.
Okay.
That's terrible. I did a /D because I'm used to do... I wish they'd just incorporate /D because it would be so much easier. 9.
Oh, very good.
How much you go down still?
She's down by 6.
We might as well finish it up. Hang on. And another 6. There we go.
That's perfect.
Gorham's down 20.
Yeah.
4, 9, 6. That should be enough, right? No, it's 18. No, that's 19.
23. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We're all good. Can't count apparently. We're good. Everybody's out. See how paranoid you've made us, Lockhart? We have to heal up after every fight.
So this is another planet moonflower room.
Cast detect magic in the room.
There is a fairly powerful magic aura from the ceiling.
I await its type and attempt to spellcraft it.
Okay.
Ooh, my spellcraft has gone up. That's a good thing. 18. That's terrible. I rolled a 2.
What spellcraft could it be? What school could it be? Demir does not know.
Juniper,
It's an illusion
do you
or it's
wanna-
a portal to...
Juniper, can you take a look at the magic on this ceiling, please?
Okay, I'm still smug though that I've just burnt it down.
Yeah, I burned it too.
What am I doing?
Looking at the ceiling with detect magic.
Detect magic. Spell, right? I
Yeah.
didn't do
Spell.
Do I have to roll for it? I can't remember.
Yeah,
you would
should
roll a
get-
spellcraft check to determine the school it's part of, yes.
Well, I thought I roll something first. I can't remember spell. 24.
It's just beyond your reach. It's really good, really good.
Hmm.
It's probably not a good idea to try and jump into it. You never know if it's an outright portal.
Could it be a portal?
Certainly could. This is Rune Lord you're talking about, by all accounts.
If it is, that's a potential escape route if we need it.
I got the impression it was like a painting on the ceiling.
No, it's like the stars sparkle and there's
Okay.
like clouds moving and whatnot.
It's the Great Hall at Hogwarts thing.
Does it not just look like a window?
It
Well,
looks like
that
you
could be
just
a
stepped.
portal.
It looks like you just kind of stepped into a generally open ceiling room. Really,
It's kind of cool.
Well, like
You
an
climb up the 20-foot plant.
it's no longer 20 foot really because it's kind of burnt and on the ground now.
Oh.
Nothing else in this room, magic-y wise, other than the ceiling.
No, nothing in particular.
And nothing. Has anyone searched the room?
Nope.
Alex can take a quick walk around and take a look over things.
Let us have a search about, just in case. The plant was sat on a big chest or something.
No, can't find anything.
Fair enough.
Looks like there might have been things in these cages that either broke out or maybe the plant ate them at some point.
Any idea what was in these
22.
cages, Juniper?
I rolled a 22 for my perception. What? How?
So, I mean, the cages, again, various different kinds, possibly with some sort of very small menagerie or something, because some have bars, some are like glass shattered. But it would have been a very long time ago by the look of things, kind of difficult to tell what was inside them. And the general extraneous vines of the moonflower have pretty much made any accurate knowledge of the room's floor from its original days impossible to tell.
So now from the night room to the eternal daytime room.
No, what do you mean eternal daytime room?
Well, this is the room of night with a moonflower
Yes.
plant, so it'll
Yes,
be
yes.
a sun room with a, I don't know what, a sunflower in it.
I'm sure that's totally going to be there. So,
Do I need to know? When I cast my arcane check before, and I said it was, I found it from Castaval. Do I know anything specific about that place? Because I don't know anything specific about that place.
I would have to look it up, unfortunately. I don't really know.
You'd have to
Clearly
look it up
it's-
in the book that tells you about the planets, right, Lockhart?
Yes, clearly it's some sort of, I guess, jungle planet, probably.
I've got that book somewhere.
Again, since you didn't roll geography, you probably don't know too much.
Okay.
Just because of your general knowledge of the stars for arcane purposes, you know this should be a view capable on that planet.
It should be a what? Sorry.
This should be a view of the night sky that, from this angle, would be from that planet. You just know stars that well.
Okay.
So clever.
You don't just necessarily know too much about that planet.
Can we find the wall control and put it to a different channel?
There has been no perception check has yet been able to find a control panel.
Boring.
You can certainly try to craft one. Perhaps there's a clue in the orrery.
So now we got to go find an orrery, Castroval, whatever, and then.
Oh, the Casserole would have been one of the planets represented there. Like I said, it was an orrery of Galarion's solar system.
Maybe we should see if there's any more astronomical significant rooms.
Okay, well, we've got the orrery's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go try the next room along, shall we?
That's the one down the hallway to the south.
That one. Yeah, it also lets us see up this corridor.
That might connect down to where that other corridor is going up then.
I don't think so. Unlikely. There's got to be something between them, I would have thought. I'm guessing the room to the south is going to connect to this corridor.
Another door up there.
Yes, can you see the door?
Just barely.
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty flush to the wall, so just so you can see it a bit better.
Can we have Alex check this one out, please?
Sure. She will check it out.
It's hard being the rogue, right?
I'm not rogue anymore.
It's not too bad again, because really this just kind of saves on descriptions if I can kind of give it all at once. So Alex will be able to say, I don't really see any traps about it, but I think I hear a voice, just one. I think it's giggling sometimes. It says, I sometimes hear words. It says spinning, spinning, I'm in control of the spinning.
Sounds like it may be one of those party dudes that went crackers.
Dropped ecstasy and...
Well, no, just the crazy people like that.
So, we found the halfling and the sweet talker. There's a Bloatmage and one other
Yeah.
in the party.
A Naga.
Naga, that's right. Wormfolk.
Does it sound like a boy or a girl? Because the Naga was a girl, right?
It's pretty high pitched. I think it's a boy.
So it could be the Bloatmage then.
Maybe. I don't really know what Nagas sound like, to be honest.
I guess that's true. They're kind of hissy, I would guess. I've never met one.
I don't think I hear any hisses. Maybe it has a speech impediment, though.
Is the door trapped?
No.
Let's do this thing. Oh, Juniper.
Yes.
Casters really like Feeble Mind. Just gonna say that before we open this door.
As though she doesn't know that.
I know, right? Remember the last time you cast Feeble Mind on a caster?
Vaguely.
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't remember. He's busy talking to his friends, the lizards.
I am the Lizard King.
And the bats.
No, the lizards are the Lizard King. He's literally just like their buddy with arms.
Oh, size
he's got
counts in the
wings.
lizard world.
Size probably just count in the lizard world. This is true.
He could be up with the bats since he flew away.
All right. So, is someone opening the door?
Guess that's up to me.
That is up to you if you're in front of the door.
I'll open the door.
All right. So, this chamber is a squat cylinder with perfectly smooth walls, ceilings, and floors. In the center rises a stepped dais like a 5-foot-high ziggurat with a flat platform on its top. On top of this platform stands a extremely fat and corpulent. You can only presume it's a gnome because of its very bright green hair and the fact that you are looking for a gnome.
Right.
Let's see, his full body size I can show you in a picture if my computer cooperates.
Gorham, remember we get more money for taking him back out alive.
Not my specialty.
We understand the cheese.
Lonem the Vast.
Ew, look at his little fat body and his little fat arms.
Standing before you is grotesquely fat gnome whose body seems to be
Bleeding
bloated
eyes.
with
How
blood.
nasty.
Covered with
His
fat leeches.
visible skin is covered in fat leeches, and blood drips down from his face from his tear ducts.
I don't see any fat leeches on that picture.
It's probably some of those purple squiggly things.
Are they round the back, do you think?
Maybe they're around the back.
Tucked up in the fold, sucking at his nipples.
Possibly. He's wearing them in any event.
It's like that sand trout suit.
Just give me a moment here to reveal the last little area.
Tiny corner!
Tiny corner!
What's this with round rooms?
I know, right? That'll do, right? Yeah, that'll do. So, he's kind of gently wobbling about on this dais. Spinning, spinning, I am in control of the spinning. Spinning, spinning, the whole world spins with me. He doesn't seem to have taken too much of a notice to you at the moment.
And there's probably only room for him on this dais.
It's a 5-foot dais. Eventually, he kind of spots open doors. Ah, greetings! I am the master of the rotation, the spin master, one might say. Spinning, spinning. Ah.
Dropping the beats.
Right, he's dropping something. He's definitely dropping something.
Is he singing that, or is he just saying it?
He's just kind of... He might be saying it in a more gnomish tone, but I can't quite do fat gnome. It's a little counterintuitive, because you have the extra deep bass of the folds of flesh and all that, but then you have the high-pitched gnominess.
No.
We should take him to his friends.
Fat no.
Spinning, spinning. I control all the spinning.
Love it. Fat gnome.
Easy.
I am the god of the spinning. The whole world spins with me. DeLorean is my top, and I spin it all the time. Ah.
What's spinning?
Alright, I'm gonna sense motive on him. Is he fucking crazy?
What is your sense motive?
I'm gonna roll it for you right now. And it's not that great, but we'll try.
I've got a bit of that now, too.
21.
To diagnose the loony. I need to run some rolls in GM mode only. Yes, you're pretty sure he's off his rocker.
Nice. What's his name? Luadim?
Luanin.
Luanin.
Luonin the Vast, yes.
Great Luanin. Controller of the spinning. May we approach and have audience with you?
Of course, all may approach the spinning and see the spinning power of the god of spinning.
All right, kids, get ready for mad craziness. I'm going to try and talk him down.
Go for
All right.
Cocky man.
I will approach. I will, before I step past Gorham, I will change my clothing to look deferential, so muted tones. Yes, although I am wearing armor.
We attach the zip line to the grommet on the back of his vest to pull him back out.
Is just Demir entering the room?
My action is to enter the room and start speaking to him. The rest of them can do as they wish.
Are we going to roll initiatives then if we're going to do it action by action?
Do you want to do that, or are you happy just to go blow by blow? Do we need initiatives for conversation?
I would like to know where people are generally standing, if they're entering with you or not.
Okay, am I allowed to walk in before the initiatives?
I'm not saying we're starting initiatives. I just want to know, in general, are you entering by yourself, or are there people entering with you looking not as muted?
I am not telling them not to enter.
I'll go in with him.
I will get to this point, and I will bow my head and take my final step forward.
I'll stay back so as not to look as threatening.
So it sounds Juniper's going in. I think Alex will probably stay a foot back from Demir as well. She is a cohort after all.
That's true. That's where the action is.
How close is Juniper getting?
Probably following him, but giving myself line of sight.
So step off to the other side where Alex is, maybe.
Yeah.
So right
off
there?
to the opposite side.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
All right. Yes, come forth and see the power. I will make Galorion spin very fast. At which point he takes a hold of a handle his body seemed to be hiding, of a lever, and pulls it.
Fat bastard. Is there any way to stop him doing that?
No, not really. Seeing as you would have been approaching the open-handed and whatnot.
Yes, of
And,
course.
Of course, again, his fat corpulent body hides it very well.
Fat bastard.
We can have initiatives now.
Thanks, Lockhart.
Ah,
We're trying to take the diplomacy route and talk to the crazy man.
I think there's your problem talking to.
Well, you know,
I'm not against diplomacy, but when
25.
21.
16. Ooh,
Good for you,
I'm
Gorham.
smoking.
Jeez, lightning fast Gorham.
Damn straight.
Is that actually fast for you?
Yeah, that's real
Yeah.
fast for him.
Okay.
That's her rolling a 2. We realize that.
I
So I take my time. I do it right.
was just asking. I wasn't assuming or making fun, really. Not out loud, anyway.
Oh, he rolls quite lucky and goes on a 20.
Nice.
He's not very fast. In any event, however, the room starts spinning.
Oh, fabulous.
Surprise, surprise. Spin
Actually,
master.
I should add that, I believe. Let me just read how is this going to work here.
You're gonna have to move us around this room, look.
No. It spins perfectly in a circle, so it honestly doesn't matter because
Okay.
it's a circular room. So in relative position, it really doesn't matter.
I got you.
It's my relative position since I'm just outside the room will be opposite the rest of the party.
Is
or
the
whatever.
door closed?
No.
But the door has moved.
The doorway's moved.
Yes,
So,
but
so there's
again,
now like a wall where the door...
it will be moving sufficiently fast that it doesn't really matter.
I got you.
Suffice it to say that it could be moving fast enough to be dangerous, and such.
We're gonna get thrown backwards here, Lockhart.
As he moves the lever and starts moving, he says out, "Stop distracting me! I'm the god of centrifugal force, and I don't know what I'm doing."
Holy crap.
Obviously.
He's totally crazy.
Yes, I think this just gets initiative. So it goes at the start. So, centrifuge.
Centrifuge. So it goes at the starts of the turn.
Yes.
Great.
So, let's see. It makes a bull-rush attack.
Awesome.
It's bull rushing them in a circle.
A 21. Who does that beat anyone's CMD? It beats Alex.
It does not beat mine.
CMD. What was the roll?
A 21.
Mine is 21.
So it does in fact beat yours. So it will push Alex and Juniper back 5 feet, and we'll have a reflex save from both of them as they get pushed. Potentially, those are half spaces, so potentially into the wall.
Ouch.
So I think Alex is actually +2 this because she does have heroism on.
People
So-
paid money for this at the fair.
So Alex is pushed up against the wall, but is able to keep from any damaging or ill effects aside from the movement. Juniper?
10.
Oh.
That means I rolled a 1.
It does mean you rolled a 1.
That is unfortunate.
You're all like ground up and shit.
Juniper goes to the wall,
Ouch.
and again, this is only half of it, so it's not as bad as it could be. But she is knocked prone
Ouch.
and takes an amount of damage. 14 damage. As she's ground somewhat against the wall. It really doesn't help having that open door.
Ha.
It's appropriate. If you get thrown back at something, it's going to hurt like hell, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
it-
14 damage.
it's not falling damage, it's just damage from the general wall. But yeah, 14 points, sorry, that's right. Sorry, I heard a little bit half that, yeah. Yes, 14 points, and you are prone, unfortunately. But I mean, you're a spellcaster, so prone doesn't affect you too much.
Nice.
That being said, you are in a rapidly spinning room.
Is that not as fast as it's going to get?
Difficult to say, though it certainly seems to go to this incredibly quickly. So if it is going to get any faster, it's going to be incredibly powerful at this rate of acceleration. So, Juniper's turn.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might put a slight concentration check for rough movement would be appropriate if you want to cast a spell.
I get +2 to concentration checks.
Yes,
That's
do.
good. So let's see. Shall we say vigorous motion while casting would be appropriate? So it would be 10 plus spell level if you wanted to cast a spell.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh.
Oh wow, this can get it up to extremely violent motion. But
Oh boy.
That's good.
I might be being nice here because
You nice, Lockhart? Who'd have thought that?
vigorous motion, which is 10 plus, is on a moving mount. Violent motion is on a galloping horse, which one could possibly say this is more equivalent to, but we'll just go with the 10 plus.
Looking for my hexes as well.
Yes, hexes you would get off without needing a concentration check because they're hexes.
Did I just accidentally think of maybe doing the right thing? That can't be right.
Firing off a hex?
Causes terrible wounds to open across the target's flesh.
Only if he attacks us.
Yeah, that's well,
He's not
no. It is specifically melee attacks, so it's
Yeah.
good against bruisers like Gorham, not so much against spellcasters.
I was just double checking.
Yep, that's fine.
I think I would like to cast Slumber on it.
Very good.
It's a good start, I feel. Put the bitch to sleep. That's a great
It's
one.
will save.
Fail!
Yes. Allow me just to check stuff. So, Slumber, he makes a will save, which is, what is the DC?
53.
I'm not sure because I'm looking at my text version of the spell.
Well, let's see
More
how
than
high
that.
he gets. Oh, he doesn't make it, probably.
Probably not.
Where do I
So
work out DC if I need to know that? Where does that come
it
from?
should be where around your hexes are. I don't.
I think it's like 10 plus a casting stat, isn't it, for hexes?
It's 10 plus
Character.
half your level plus
Plus
your
the-
casting stat.
That's it. It's going to be like 19 or something ridiculous.
With in this case, because you use your corset to boost slumber, it's an additional +1, I believe.
Yeah. It's a big number.
That'll be 22, actually, I think.
Yeah.
I don't have anywhere that I can see all that.
So he's going to fall asleep at the switch of the.
So he does fall asleep, but his little dais doesn't seem to be moving like the rest of the room.
Oh yeah, I do. DC 21 at level 9. So has it gone up?
It will have
Yeah.
gone up because you've gone up from an odd number to even number, so half will go from 4 to 5.
Okay, so
The default for most of your hexes will be 21.
mhm.
For slumber especially, it will be 22. And you can also mark down 10 hit dice used for slumber.
Nice work.
So he falls over, pushing the lever all the way to the floor, and
Yes, yes, he does. Demir.
Can I reach over and stop the room spinning?
mount the
let's see
dais.
here.
As he's asleep and all. Like, return the lever to where it started before he controlled the spinning of Galarian.
Make me a touch attack, because you are spinning around it as this happens.
Fair. I could move. I could stand on his... Can I stand on him? Can I step onto the dais? As he's now slumped to the ground?
I suppose.
I'll step onto the dais and then pull the lever.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Room stops spinning.
Thank heavens to that. There we go.
Except in your head now, since you're,
Just a bit dizzy now. Wow. Nice work, Juniper.
I'm good. Is the slumber hit dice still 24 for this level? Back on up.
I think it would have gone up
I can't remember how
by...
I calculated it.
let's see, it was 24 before. It would have gone up by 2. I believe it
you
goes
said
up
twice.
to twice her level plus her intelligence
Casting
modifier.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you said.
And of course, everyone's like, Slumber doesn't do that. That's because I'm house ruling it, so that I don't pull my hair out about it.
But
So do we
where's
cart
the
him
truth
out
around
again?
putting everything to sleep?
I promised you I wouldn't
Yes.
take advantage, and I'm not, so you should let
That
me...
was that was actually a very good move. I like that.
Ah!
And we didn't have to kill him.
I can roleplay. Fuck you all.
Great. whoever's best at tying knots, let's tie this guy up and gag him.
And strip him of all his
Yeah,
dangerous
let's
items.
take anything that looks dangerous off of him as well.
Or valuable.
Of course. I'll cast Detect Magic on his fat ass.
All right. He
This one's
has a number of magical auras about him,
Okay, what we got? I'll add them to the list for the moment.
as well as magical items he has on him.
Okay. Oh, he has auras running, so he has like spells on him.
Yes.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Let's take his magical equipment off him, and then we'll let Alex tie him up as best as possible, or whomever is good at tying knots.
Okay.
And we'll gag his ass as well, because he's a caster.
I could sunder his hands. That'd inhibit his casting.
Yes, and a caster could totally not have silence spell.
Well, I appreciate the silent spell. Or we'll also blindfold him as well, and stuff in his ears, so he's at like minus 55. Don't make me encase his head in wax, Lockhart. Just don't make me do it.
No, it's stone you shape, not wax.
Yeah, right? He's wearing like
Uh,
he's wearing like a stone helmet, and we're dragging him along by his feet.
I almost took that waxen image or whatever it was called.
Yeah, it's great.
It was pretty exciting, actually.
It is. He'd be like a voodoo priestess.
That's quite interesting. Okay, so he's tied up, kind of almost immediately kind of bruising around just this fat... Well, it's not really fat, it's just blood-filled flesh and all that. And so the magic items poked off of him. He has a number of potions.
Okay.
He has 3 potions on him.
Are they the same color? Do they any of them have labels?
They do indeed. Does anyone speak Gnomish?
No, common, infernal, abyssal, draconic, halfling, and orc.
Alex.
Likes.
Yeah.
I keep telling you, Thessalonian. It's all you need to be an archaeologist.
Yeah, I like that. So that made me an archaeologist then, Alex.
Yes! Exactly!
Hey! High five.
Alex gives Demir a high five.
Low
like
five.
Okay, so we have 3 potions that are in Gnomish. Does anyone have a decent linguistics and can figure out what it says?
You probably are the best, really, if you put a rank in it.
I did put a rank in it. I have it at... Where are we? 4. No, really. 4.
I have it at 5.
You're probably better just figuring out what they are.
Okay. Actually, we might... Juniper, do you have craft alchemy?
Yes.
Would that work better, or is it best to use spellcraft?
Spellcraft should work alright.
I also have +6 for my int, so I could probably still roll higher than anybody else.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Unfortunately, I don't think linguistics is something you could try and train is the thing.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Oh well.
Okay. I'll attempt to spellcraft the potions.
They do appear to be of similar notation and color.
Well, if the words look the same, then I'm going to assume they're probably about the same. I will attempt to spellcraft the potions. My spellcraft's not as high as Juniper's. 22.
I think that should be sufficient. They
Yeah.
are 3 potions of cure moderate wounds.
That's not bad.
Handy.
I'll add them to the list for the moment, and we can distribute them momentarily. Okay.
Furthermore, there appears to be a small stick that appears to be entwining white ivory with black onyx stone in a somewhat I want to think of a better word for this, but essentially candy cane type fashion.
Stripy black and white stick.
Yes,
Barber pole.
Rock on.
it is magical.
Juniper, do you want to check this out?
Some sort of wand.
Detect
I
magic.
guess it's a wand.
It is indeed magical. It can be spellcraft identified.
I can spellcraft.
Do it.
Nothing. Uh, 35 ID.
It is a wand of shield, caster level 10.
Wow.
10 charges. Not that it increases the potency, but the duration is 10 minutes, I think.
That's nice. Wand of shield?
Wand of shield.
Nice. Wand of shield. Is that on anybody's list?
I don't think so. That being said, you have 2 people with moderately high use magic device checks.
True.
Furthermore, while it is not magical, it's very clear he does have that dagger.
Let's get off him too.
It is small. It seems to be well made with a little bit of a jewel in the pommel. One might say masterwork made.
You have a masterwork dagger?
Small masterwork dagger, yes.
Rock on.
It's like a penknife.
Yeah.
Yes. Letter opener. Yes.
Small masterwork dagger. Anything else?
There is an amulet.
An amulet, okay. Juniper?
And
I'll
it
take a
appears
look.
to be stone carved in the shape of a turtle shell.
Yeah.
Spellcraft again.
Gonna go with Amulet of Natural Armor +1. Maybe +2.
23 for that one.
+1.
Ah,
Before.
Always handy.
okay. Anything else?
There,
Magically on him?
there is a ring.
A ring. Wow, he's got a lot of crap. Got to be a big ring on his fat hand.
Oh, and his leeches, those are probably totally magical, too.
It's probably just a ring size for a medium person.
Juniper.
Just 2 twisted bands of...
I'm writing notes as well, so...
Oh, sorry, I'm just... Oh, you're writing the items down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep a better... What's that? 37 for that ring.
A ring of protection +1.
Protection +1. Pretty good.
And there
Anything else?
is a jar.
A jar.
It is slightly filled with a kind of greenish liquid. The jar itself seems to be... The jar and the liquid seem to share a magical aura.
Juniper. Just push up. Oh, it doesn't let you do it if you do the macro, does it?
It might.
Push your up arrow.
22.
Did it let you do it?
No, I didn't try. I don't know what you mean, but require.
Just hit your up arrow on your keyboard.
If you put your cursor in the chat box and press up,
It says #general-macro.
so it just does the macro again.
Yeah. Fair.
The 22 should be sufficient.
Mm.
They are fortifying leeches.
The hell do they do, Lockhart?
Give me a moment.
Are there leeches in the jar?
Bloatmage
No.
here.
The ones on him, however, are magical.
So how do we... Okay. Juniper, how do we get the leeches back in the jar? Do we just have to put them back in?
Hang on a second. As she
All right.
identifies the item,
Oh, you've got the blurb. Oh. Yugi!
this ornate glass jar is filled with greenish fluid and, not right now, but in the morning, with slick writhing forms of many large black leeches. Though bloatmages often use leeches to help them regulate their overloaded circulatory system, this particular batch adds additional benefits usable by anyone. To attach this jar's leeches, the user merely needs to open the jar and upend the contents over his head and torso as a standard action. The leeches do the rest, attaching to the user's body almost instantaneously. These leeches impart a +2 enhancement bonus to Constitution, but also -4 penalty on diplomacy checks against creatures that might find such a practice grotesque, such as most civilized races.
Yeah.
Once applied, the leeches persist for 8 hours before they die. The leeches are immediately destroyed if the wearer takes more than 20 points of damage from any area effect energy damage. The jar automatically refills with a new batch of fortifying leeches after 24 hours. And then there's Bloatmage stuff that really isn't going to come into play.
So I can just cut the existing ones off of him and you're fine.
You could, yes, but magic and stuff.
Okay, that's kind of grim and hideous, Lockhart. Thank you so much for that.
It wouldn't be Karamega if there wasn't some sort of treasure like that.
It's just
So,
weird.
so I get those, right?
But it's
You
worth
can have them if
3,000
you
gold.
want them.
Hell yeah.
You want to walk around with leeches stuck to you all day long.
Not necessarily, but I'll take the +2 to Constitution.
I guess you are a witch. What's
And
your what is your charisma?
My charisma is currently at 0.
And your diplomacy currently is at 0, right?
Yeah, I'm a
I
witch.
guess it's the kind of shit you'd expect a witch to do.
I'm a tiefling witch. I don't ever have any opportunity for diplomacy against anybody. They're just not gonna like.
You're not going to be very pretty with like leeches hanging off your face, though, are you?
Well,
She frames them, like puts like a beauty mark leech there or something. Or
I don't think she gets the option, does she?
You can move around a little bit. It says leeches do the rest, but you could apply them individually if you want to take like an hour to do it.
So you can't just like place them where no one can look.
No, there's significant numbers of them, and they would like crawl around your skin generally.
I'm still okay with that.
It'll last for 8 hours. Wow.
I will take the leeches.
You're having the leeches.
So do we cart this guy out while your mist is still up and get money for him, or?
He's going to very quickly wake up and wriggle and be very loud against the gig.
How long does he take? How long is he asleep with a slumber?
Less than just a minute. You just like have enough time to really securely tie him up. Really.
Fair enough.
How long does slumber last?
It lasts a round per level, so 10 rounds, 1 minute.
Okay.
We dealt with this with the troll. I just have to keep hitting him in the head with the sword until he quiets down again.
He doesn't regenerate.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
For sure.
He's just a gnome. Okay, we're going to carry him out. It's not going to take us that long. Literally, we're not that far from the surface.
It's true. It doesn't take you that long, but it's a little bit of a dent into the heroism of duration. But
I'm happy for that. I'd rather get him out of here because he's crazy, and otherwise Gorham's going to kill him and eat him. So, while I don't really care that he does that, there's money involved here.
It's true. Blood marinated gnome.
That's drinking money. So we're good. Let's go.
I'm a little sad he didn't get proper turn because he's actually quite a fierce foe, really.
Really?
He was their artillery mage.
Oh, that could have been real bad.
Nasty.
So are we supposed to be like banging against the wall while he's like fireballing us and shit?
A little bit. He does get invisibility up if he has a chance. Which, I mean, would have done much. He has a good spells. The problem is, again, he is one guy against a party, which doesn't do much.
I guess if we're faster than him, he's really not got a lot going on. But I guess he gets to get his little room going, doesn't he?
It's true, yes.
Okay.
Then.
Oh. You did something quite amazing there, but when you only used one power. Doing pretty well today so far.
I like this.
Cart him out, cash him in, come back.
Cash him in.
Just checking. Did you guys recall if the library paid you for the other ones or not, or were they?
I don't think we were paid yet.
I think they're going to try and save it for a lump sum at the end. I think.
We only have 205 gold pieces, so I don't think we were paid.
Okay, just so I'll just keep remembering lump sum.
And I don't think we'd be expected to be. We're just kind of pushing them out the door so they can be looked after.
Yeah, and it's kind of like just again from their own practical sense of view, they're not going to pay you money if you're just going to go to there potentially die yourselves.
Because then the money's going to be stuck down here.
Yeah.
It's fair. Yes, I'm happy with that. Linz, did you get those fortifying leeches written down?
Yeah, I've just copied the text from the little pop-up thing.
Nice work on that gnome. Good work.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right, he is carted away to the surface to hopefully go to a nice, caring mental institution.
All right, kids, we have a wand of shield. Who can use it?
Not I.
In theory,
Me?
Juniper or Alex could have a chance with use magic device checks.
What's your used magic device like, Juniper?
That would be 13.
You may have a wand of shield with 10 charges.
Now keep that in mind, because it does last for 10 minutes, it's definitely the kind of thing where you might want to consider casting before you open the door.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to last too much after you do a complete search of the room, because while we do kind of fudge it a bit, that should take a fair bit of time, really.
Yeah, you're right.
Is it 10 minutes level?
It's 10 minutes total.
Yes.
Oh, so
It lasts a minute a level, but it's actually very powerful.
Okay.
So if you're quick, you might get 2 rooms off of it, but mostly it's going to be a 1-room type thing.
It's only got 10 charges.
Yes.
That's still good. Cure moderate wounds potions. Who wants them?
Hey.
One to you. Gorham.
Sure.
Alex.
Sure.
There we go.
Cure moderate, did you say?
Cure moderate. Yeah, I can cast all the cures, so it makes sense that you guys have the potions.
Then there's a protective ring and a protective amulet.
Yes. Who has 2 rings and who has amulets?
I have 1 ring.
What's your ring?
Really? What is that? Electrical resistance?
Yeah. What's your rings?
Protection +2.
Okay, so you don't need the ring. I have a ring of protection +1, so I don't need the ring. Alex?
Alex has. You're really asking Koa for magic items. No rings, no amulets.
So, Gorham, do you have an amulet?
No.
Juniper?
I do not have an amulet. I have a belt, a cloak, and a headband, and a corset. God, I must be awesome.
You're pretty awesome. How about we give the ring to Gorham and the amulet to Juniper? Would that work? Will they work for you?
What is the amulet again?
It's an amulet of natural armor +1. That will work for you because you don't have any natural armor at all.
Oh.
Does Gorham have anything that's going to override the protection bonus?
I don't think so. I just got my magic armor.
It's deflection, isn't it?
Yes, deflection.
Yeah, do you have any deflection items?
Nope.
And you have a ring of protection +1. Congratulations.
Yay, so that goes in as a just deflection bonus.
Which adds to your AC, your flat foot, and your touch AC.
Yeah.
Nice.
As does natural armor, I believe, right?
Nope. Natural armor only adds to your AC and your flat foot.
But not your touch, because it's considered actual. It's actually physically armor.
Yeah, your skin gets tougher.
Before we move on.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, sweetheart.
Okay, so is there a slot that's specifically for natural armor for me to put it in? Or am I just putting it in?
It's your neck slot.
Okay. Amulet. What was it called? Amulet of
natural armor +1.
Okay.
And if you look on your AC sheet,
yep,
the one where your armor's at the bottom, there's actually a column for natural armor.
Ah, there is. So it's +2.
+1.
+1. What? Oh, yeah, +1. Ah.
So it's going to increase your armor class and your flat foot.
Yay! Okay, I have the number 22 written above my armor class of 20. Remind me why. I get 2 of some.
I think it would be 22 when you're under Blessing of Fervor.
Yeah.
And taking a certain bonus, possibly.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty much everything to dole out to people. Did he not have any money on him?
I do not believe so. Let me just check here.
He's probably eating it to make him fat.
Or since he probably lives in Karamega, it's all at his house.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. You wouldn't really need it, would you?
So he's got house keys.
So
you go to his driver's license, find his address.
It's called magic spells. Knock.
You're saying he has a house, right? So what we need to do is go outside and find the fat gnome-mobile and follow his GPS back home.
No.
Fat gnome-mobile. Exactly. He's fantastic. Fat man. That's fabulous.
We saw the Batmobile yesterday.
Yeah, we did. A Batmobile.
It was the Batmobile.
We should run out and buy a jar of normal leeches and give that to him and see if he thinks they're real,
Well, he probably still uses normal leeches, too. He's a bloatmage. They do all sorts of weird things.
Oh, we saved his life. That's good.
Bloatmage. It's actually, for a wizard or a sorcerer, it's actually not a bad prestige class once you get over the aesthetics of it.
Yeah, the horridness.
Oh, the Bloatmage.
Yeah.
I'm totally about to look it up when I finish. All this going.
You basically drink like special poultices and you do like special exercises and you do horrid crap and it increases the amount of blood in your body.
And then you can use that extra blood to cast spells for free.
Horrible.
I think I have to have a look into it.
It's going to be a witch bloatmage.
I only don't say it's great for witches because it doesn't give you more hexes.
Yeah, you're right. It's good for wizards, though.
Or he was a sorcerer, actually, and it's quite good for them, too.
So you don't want to be down. I say we go up. It looks like that might be like it looks like a final door, but that's a lie. Let's finish the corridor that we're going up.
Going up?
Yeah.
Alright. Where's my reveal tool?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Alex checks the door. We all get ready. We okay with that order? Because you're the big meat. Oh, Juniper, do you need a heal?
I'm on 46 of 60.
Let me foot you with the wand. Unrecognized command /D. 8 back?
That will be fine, thank you.
That max you out?
No, I need 16.
8 more.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I am so magnanimous.
All right, so Alex checks out the door. And doing stuff.
So if I use these leeches, my constitution is currently +2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So when I'm using them, it becomes +3.
Correct. Which gives you extra hit points.
They are a bit funny because they're not quite a permanent con item, but that's still a pretty good bonus when you can use it.
It's
Well,
it's most of the adventuring day, basically.
I've written leeches next to con, and I've put the +3 in the temp thing, so that I can.
Yes.
No. How many points will I get?
Yes. Since of course you use them today.
You'll get an additional 10 hit points.
Oh.
Yeah, tomorrow.
And
Right.
plus 1 to fort saves.
And +1 to fort saves. But tomorrow.
Yes. And of course we do have to keep in mind that 10 is the bottom of her hit points. If for some reason she got hit with, say, like a fireball that could also kill the leeches, it could do weird things. But it's still better than nothing. Slotless con bonus? Hell yeah.
And so, over the temp box, did you say fortitude would go up?
Your fortitude would go up by 1 as well because your con is a bonus to your fortitude saves.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
is written everywhere on my character.
Leeches.
which of course when you put them on, that's where they'll be all over your body, everywhere.
That's right. They're everywhere.
Leeches for free.
Oh.
That's what I was about to start singing.
Leeches come from a jar.
They come from a can.
No, well, they don't in this case. They come from a jar. They were put there by
Magic.
magic. It doesn't rhyme.
Bloody McBlutterson.
Star. They were put there by a star.
Oh, very good.
Starfield.
That's right. In some kind of gross vat downtown.
There you go.
Okay, so Alex takes a look at the door and comes back and says, I don't think it's trapped. I don't hear anything beyond it, but it's very bright in there.
Very bright.
Yep.
All right. My clothing brightens up and sunglasses are picking up.
Appearing to be blinded.
Appearing to be blinded. Very bright. Okay, open the door. Go on, let's see what's in there.
Yank.
All right.
Gorum.
So,
it's a tiny, kind of awkwardly shaped looking room.
this small, octagonal room blazes with light. Each wall is seemingly made of glass that glows like noonday sun. That being said, apart from being bright light and maybe a little discomforting for you guys to stare at, it is not actually hurtful or blinding.
That's a tiny room. Cast Detect Magic into the room from the doorway before we step in. It's a little too small for us all.
Alright. So is Demir standing in front then?
Sure.
Well,
I'll go.
so they open the door though.
Swapsies.
But I'm looking in the room and casting a spell. You want to come up with me, Juniper?
So
Okay.
We'll cast spells and look at the room.
Okay, we'll have it. You'll be able to detect magic, and then we'll have initiatives.
Detect sneak attack.
Detect, sneak attack, initiatives.
detect
18.
spell, isn't it?
20.
Yeah. But you don't need to. Don't worry about the 0 level.
Okay.
Gorum goes fast.
Gorham's like a laser. Look at him's laze.
What was Juniper, or Juniper hasn't rolled yet?
I haven't. I'm doing it. Hang on. 15. That was rubbish. That must have been a 1.
Okay. And then I need to roll these guys. Oh, they got a nice bonus. No, that's only 3 cent juniper. Oops. What am I looking at? Demir goes down.
What did you say about me just then? I missed it.
Nothing. I accidentally gave you the bonus for the unidentified creatures.
That's just fine. Just fine.
Unidentified creatures. 23? That's not fair, Lockhart.
That's what they rolled.
They're faster than Gorum, whatever they are.
That's right. Gorum, the lightningness. I hit rooms where they're just at the end of the corridor, and then they go first, so we can't get in.
That's okay. They're just going to, dimension door you into the dimension of pain. Oh, no, that was the ladies in the chain room.
Yeah, they might be nice people. They're in the light room.
Alright. Stuff.
We need a darkness spell.
I can cast darkness once a day.
Ooh.
They might just do that.
Isn't it terrifying what happens when I actually spend more than 30 seconds looking at my feet? I actually know stuff and remember it and all sorts. It's freaking awesome.
So this is going to be quite mean, but since he's really the only proper target,
Yes, do it, Lockhart.
basically there is brief shimmers of movement in front of Demir as these knives kind of appear out of thin air, very small knives, and try to stab at him, one after another.
The slow blade penetrates the shield.
Apparently, my flatfoot is disgustingly bad.
Your flatfoot should be decent.
Oh, you know, my flatfoot is good. My touch is disgustingly bad.
So, a 21,
Missed.
a 29 crit threat,
That'll hit.
15 will not confirm, and a 28.
That is my... Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So, 2 of the 3 hit.
Poisoned with the light.
It's really just little pinpricks or slight scratches, really. Except that they seem to be going for arteries on you.
Uh-huh.
That sounds interesting.
Thanks, Lockhart.
Bleed,
You like gifts. What are you talking about?
I do, right? Here's some bleed. Have it. Nice gift wrap box.
So that's 10 points from one,
Uh-huh.
12 from the other.
Okay.
And can you make me 1 fortitude save?
Maybe. Fort.
Parasites.
23.
All right. Can you make me another fortitude save?
21.
Okay. You feel a slight burning sensation from the cuts, a cold, gripping sensation that numbs, but you kind of shake it off and put some of the heavily bleeding blood aside and ignore it.
Grr.
And then the room is as it was, empty with bright light.
There's something in here.
Gorham's turn. Oh, and you've probably have your detect magic disrupted at this point, I imagine. If you want, you can roll a concentration, but I don't think you really care about concentrating at this point.
I'm not going to continue with detect magic, but when they attacked, was there anything in detect magic? Like...
Well, no, because you would only have 1 round, which just gives a presence of magic.
Yeah, you're right.
And
That's fair.
we skim over it, but usually there's not something that is about...
So there was the presence of magic, is what you're saying?
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
Can I move past people to get in the room?
You certainly can.
What the hell?
Go, Gorham, go! Oh, Gorham flies! In the middle.
Where I can be attacked on all sides?
Exactly.
But then I can't smash at the, I don't know, wall hangings.
The walls are just these glowing glass, really. There's nothing hanging on them.
Does Gorham see lots of Gorhams?
So it's like the second Conan where you have to smash all the mirrors.
Right.
It doesn't really say mirrors. It just says glass.
Okay.
Did you see the exciting news about the new Conan film, by the way, everybody?
Conan King?
King Conan.
Yeah, the poster looks good.
Arnie. It's going to be amazing.
I believe in general. I mean, they're just like light panels essentially. They're mostly white looking.
So attacking those would darken the room.
Possibly, you'd have to attack one to make sure. There's quite a lot of them, and they're all bright. So destroying one might not do much.
Oh, and I do have blind fight, so that's something at least.
So you're stepping into the room. Anything else?
If I don't see a target, what the heck? I'll swing at one of the panels if I don't see a target.
You're stepping in the middle of the room. You'd have to be kind of against the wall to do that.
Go against the wall, Gorum.
I'll step up then and.
Okay. Attacking a panel.
Oh, I can use my sundering ability.
You can, but to be perfectly honest, as long as you pretty much roll a d20 and don't roll a 1.
Okay.
These things have hardness 1, hit point 2 to just smash glass.
Oh. We'll smash glass, because I don't trust any of the magic shit in here.
Wow. All right. So Gorum strikes his scimitar against one side of the octagon.
Falchion.
Oh, sorry, falchion. My apologies. And it shatters quite well, and there's stone behind it, and no light coming from that particular wall. The room is still very bright. Demir.
Yes, sir.
It is Demir's turn.
Is Demir bleeding?
No, he's not.
Demir is happy at this. Does Demir think there's invisible... Did I get the impression that they were invisible things that attacked me and vanished? Or do I get the impression that it was some kind of spell that attacked me? Or do I not know?
You rather get the idea that those were actual knives attacking you. They didn't appear to be magical knives from the brief blur you saw.
Demir casts Invisibility Purge. Do I have that? Yes, I do. I'm casting that.
Okay, so... Oh, these guys are on the GM level, aren't they? So I could have had them on the map.
Have at thee!
I should have held my attacks.
Yeah, you did good.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, I didn't.
Yep.
We didn't know whether it was a spell or a thing, so...
Story of Gorham's life.
Well, Invisibility Purge was kind of a shot in the dark. If it was a spell in the room, it wasn't going to do anything.
I was hoping it was like
true.
Spears doing something or...
Whoa, what are they? Ooh, they look weird.
So, 3 creatures appear, flying high in the 10 foot up area of the room. Give me a moment, and I will show you and explain what these creatures look like.
They look weird, Lockhart, is what they look like. They have big eyes.
Indeed. So,
Lockhart in light.
the large-eyed humanoids look like glowing, emaciated elven children, save for small, transparent wings.
Nice.
The opposite of lurker in the darkness.
They have knives with them, as well as particularly sharp claws, though 2 of them seem to be have sheathed their knives. One of them remains a slight black liquid, oddly enough, coating the knife.
What the hell are these things?
They hiss as they see your eyes focus to attention on them. Would that be Demir's turn?
I don't think Demir has much else he can do in the time. I guess that's a standard to cast that.
It would indeed be a standard.
You can step in here.
I suppose. Let's see.
How big are they? Are they small?
They're small creatures, so roughly halfling size. I think Knowledge Nature is most appropriate if people want to know about these.
Oh, I can do that.
I think Knowledge Nature. This is kind of one of those odd ones I'm not quite sure of most of the time.
Weird elf person.
27.
427.
Just let me check, make sure I'm on the right knowledge here.
So it looks like some kind of weird fae.
Yes, it is nature. They are indeed fae creatures. So 27, so that'll get 15,
So it is snack time.
25. I'll get 2 raises.
Snack time.
So they're fey creatures, which means typically they have a damage reduction that's overcome by cold iron. These ones in particular are members, I believe, of the Unseelie Court, or whatever it is. So they're not very nice at all.
Little bastards.
In addition to the knowledge of fates, which are the low light vision, the general damage reduction bit, Juniper knows that these sneaky ones blend with light. In areas of bright light, they function as though they have greater invisibility. In shadowy illumination, they operate under concealment and are only, of course, fully visible in complete darkness, which is, of course, when they're not fully visible. Ha ha ha.
Unless you have dark vision.
In addition,
Which I do.
Juniper will know that they have the ability to sneak attack and knowledge of poisons and safe usage of them.
Well, shit.
And yes, general fey creatures of not niceness.
So they're invisible in bright light.
Yes.
They're concealed in...
They're concealed in dim light, so it's still like they're just like faint outlines that are kind of fuzzy.
And they're visible in darkness.
Yes.
But, yes. So basically, if the room was dark, because I have dark vision, I would be able to see them fine.
Indeed. That being said, I don't see anywhere where invisibility purge will not work, so within the area of Demir's invisibility purge, they are also quite visible.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's pretty much Demir's turn then?
I guess so. I guess I could move into the room, but that's not going to help anyone.
Parlay, parlay.
Oh, that's going to happen. Is it worth moving in?
Gives them another person to attack.
That's what I'm thinking. I will move into the room. I will step... Can I step next to Gorham?
I suppose?
To there?
Yeah.
Clears the door for anyone who wants to stand in it, and it also gives another person in the room to attack so Gorham doesn't get too heavily swarmed, and it also stops them flanking him.
Alright. Who's Juniper then?
Go on, Juniper, kick their ass.
Does the spell See Invisibility help?
You can currently already see them because they're within Demir's invisibility purge area.
Okay, well, but they would... I could cast that if I needed to.
If they were able to escape his purge, see invisibility would still see them, yes.
Good. Okay, that was checking. I'm talking about them. So I can see them because they're in his invisibility purge.
Yes.
Yeah, there's like an aura coming off me that makes invisible things visible.
Are they all clustered together?
Yeah.
Somewhat, yes.
Let's see where this is going.
Oh.
Can't I?
Piranha Storm.
Piranha. Oh, that'd be amazing.
I think, unfortunately, Volcanic Storm might be too big for this area. It might hit your allies as well.
What form does Volcanic take? Like,
I want to say it is a 20-foot radius.
It's a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
It
that a bit
hugely overpopulates the room. There is pretty much no way of avoiding them inside it.
Okay. That's I don't know. Let's see.
That being said, so far the party has had a good thing with occasional friendly fire happening. that firewall before.
How
Good for
about
everybody but me.
Misfortune?
Ah, that's certainly possible. I would actually ask that you at least step in front of the door so you could properly see into the room.
Yep, I can do that.
But you could certainly misfortune one of them.
Okay, let me find my notes for Misfortune.
Well, first of all, we need to... so which one would you like to misfortune?
I'm going to Misfortune the one... Let me see this one here. This one.
Okay.
So
Will save. A 16 will not, so it is indeed misfortuned.
Be misfortuned, tiny thing.
I'm so mean. I'm such a bitch.
Alex's turn. Alex activates her luck.
Luck of the Alex.
And we'll probably step into the room there. And I guess technically they probably should have been taking some attack of opportunity if they want to, but yeah.
Aren't they 10 feet in the air?
Well, but that's just it. They're only 10 feet in the air.
Oh yeah. I guess 10 feet is the square above the 5 foot we're in, right?
Yeah. So in theory, they should be able to attack 5 feet all around them in that weird cube-shaped thing.
Yeah.
But in fairness, because I guess it could have been bad on Gorham. Ah well. We won't worry too much about it. But in any event, Alex will then thrust with a rapier in a piranha strike against that one there. So this one should be an additional +4 to damage if it hits.
Rapier wit.
I would believe 26 will hit.
I hope so.
Should hope so, yeah.
Or 9 damage, but it kind of bounces off it a little bit.
Yeah, stupid elves. Ah, crap.
So lurkers in the light. They is gonna be mean.
Hooray!
Well, they're going to try to be. Remember that one's misfortune.
It's true. So first of all, the one in the corner here is going to cast blindness on Alex.
Nice.
It's a little mean.
You took away the invisibility. So fortitude. So Alex is +2 to this.
Cool.
Alex suddenly seems like she doesn't quite know where they are, or anything is. Her rapier kind of wobbles and quivers back to forth without really seeing
It's only
much.
permanent.
Yeah, it's only permanent,
It's only
dude.
permanent. Mind you, I suppose if that's the case, not that she would know. I really should stop telling you what I'm casting unless you do spellcraft checks.
Yeah, you really should. Well, it's clearly obvious she's gone blind, so we'd figure it out, I think.
Her eyes go white.
I'm just going to say she'll probably try to use a saving finale on herself, and that's the case. Let her reroll her fortitude save.
Yeah, sounds wise.
How do you cure blindness?
Oh, doesn't matter. There's a spell
Break
called
enchantment.
Remove Blindness.
Doesn't break
There's a
enchantment
spell-
do it too instantaneous?
There's a specific
Probably.
spell.
Probably.
Kind of sucks.
Okay, so unfortunately, even using a bit of magic, that is not able to help Alex out. At which case, the misfortuned one attempts to blind Gorham, who can make a fortitude save.
Haha, try harder.
28.
Oh, nice work, Gorham.
Gorham resists the effect.
Plus,
I'm a
fif-
fortune.
plus 6, plus 6, plus... Oh my god, look at you, you're a machine.
Yes,
So-
Ford is my...
Ford is your
That's it.
fang.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, this is
That the-
fang.
Misfortuned one that just did that.
Yes, that only affects if they roll on their turn, unfortunately.
That's for you following up with whatever you're doing to him.
If they just cast a spell on someone, they're not rolling any dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
You're
ability
weak. You're weakening their resistance.
But
ability
the
check.
next...
Oh,
Yes, the next time it has to roll a save or attack roll, it will have to roll twice if you keep calculating it. And it'll happen eventually. It's just right now, they kind of have a bunch of people who can see them, and they don't really like that. So they're going to try and take care of it a bit.
I'm just making sure that I understand it then.
No, yes.
So
It's
when they cast spells, it doesn't affect that.
if they don't have to make a d20 roll, no.
Okay. Because it.
But if you cast a spell on him, that's where it works.
Yes. Oh, I mean, alternatively, if they have to cast like a Scorching Ray or something that requires an attack roll, it does affect them. It's, yeah. It's kind of why when I was playing a witch once upon a time, I was finding I didn't roll a whole lot of dice myself during the sessions. It was all the enemies that were rolling it, not me.
Right.
I'm just making sure I understand it. So it's for ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
Yes.
It makes you roll them twice and take the worst result.
Yes.
That's cool.
And because I'm level 10, I get an additional round, so it lasts for 2 rounds.
But
normally.
you're probably going to
Unless
calculate
you-
up anyway.
Yeah. And just cackle because you might as well, especially in a room this size.
So the other one is going to concentrate to cast defensively. I think so 19 should do it. I believe it's a level 2 spell. Yes, and Gorm can make another save attempt.
30.
Gorm indeed resists. Gorm.
Kill them, Gorham.
Let's see. So these are in swiping range, right? Because they're only.
One of them is.
So can I move down below this one and hit him and his friend? Well, I guess if I take him out.
Yeah, that would provoke from the one you're moving underneath, but yes. Or I guess 5-foot step wouldn't it, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can certainly do that.
All right. I guess I'll attack the one above me, and if I
I
kill him,
believe
attack the friend.
there's a -1 for attacking from below the opponents.
They may get a bonus for attacking downwards, elevated, whatever. Elevated.
If we're ever off by one, not with their low AC, I don't think it'll matter too much.
Yeah, I'll
So
see if I
go-
can find it, but you're right.
Yeah, Gorm can swing away for now.
First attack, 40. That's
Yes.
A crit threat. That's a
Sorry,
natural 20.
just checking. Who are you attacking so we know the general.
The one right above me.
Okay, so start from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will hit. Is that a crit threat you said?
Yeah, 42 to confirm.
That will confirm.
Shall I kill this one first and then do the attacks on the other? Or?
They're all at the same AC, so I think you can roll all your attacks. We'll just do the damage bit by bit.
26 to hit second time.
Yes.
And that... Oh, 15. That's a crit threat.
It is.
17, so that'd be 22 to confirm.
That will indeed confirm.
All right.
Lockhart, for reference, +1 to hit if you're on higher ground. With melee attacks only, not with ranged.
Okay. Well, I believe being above someone counts as higher ground.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and there's feats that play into it and stuff as well.
Okay.
2
Like,
plus...
like death from above, for example.
Only 1 point of the acid burst, but that's, what, 53 points to the first one?
Oh, nice work, Gorham.
53.
Kick its ass, Gorham.
Yes, that'll quite do it. It'll fall to the ground, bleeding.
And the second one was also a crit. So...
Are you cleaving?
No, I'm just doing my second attack.
But
Although I
you do have cleaving finish, so you will
that's
get
right.
another attack, will you not?
Yeah, I do have cleaving finish.
So we'll just do this one for now, and we'll get
Okay.
your cleaving finish attack roll after this.
So that would be plus the acid burst. So what? 64 points.
How much con? These things don't have much con. No, they already do. So that one's gonna be bleeding, falling to the ground. So yeah, you get one extra attack at the full base deck bonus, I believe, minus the power attack penalty, of course.
Okay, so that'll be at -3.
Yes.
So that would be 20.
It'll hit.
28 points.
All right. Damage. Yes, that one is damaged. The other ones are bleeding pretty heavily on the ground. Demir.
Yes, ma'am. There's one left.
Yes.
How's
Too
it
bad Alex
looking?
didn't get to see that.
It's looking pretty hurt. What happened? I felt something splash on me.
It was fairy blood, don't worry.
You are avenged.
Oddly enough, except for the one that actually blinded her, though.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, wait, that was the one in the corner. Never mind.
I 5-foot step to here, and I will attempt to attack it.
All right.
Ha! I'm attacking something! Hey!
Yay!
Feel my
Attacking
power
the
for fighting.
lightness.
I will not power attack. I will just attempt to hit it. I swing. 33.
Yes, that will hit.
Crit threat.
It is a crit threat. Roll confirm.
26.
That will confirm.
Damage is gonna be... Do I get pluses from heroism?
Not to damage. To
Okay.
hits.
8.
Which is why that would be a good point to power attack or something, so to speak.
8 and 11. And the
Uh,
weapon is only magical because I cast a spell on it. Otherwise, it is not magical. So it'll get its DR.
What's the bonus of your magical weapon? Just +1 or
It's a +2.
It is +2 able to bypass cold iron.
I don't know whether magical weapon can bypass DR.
Yes, it can at a certain enchantment level.
But I don't know whether the spell magical weapon can.
It gives it an enhancement bonus.
Yeah, it makes it magic weapon.
Which is oddly an occasion where you might be able to bypass this DR and the adamantine blade cannot because it's only a +1, I believe.
It is. But it's adamantine. That's got to count for... It's cold as cold iron.
No, it's here. This bonus does not allow a weapon to bypass damage reduction aside from magic.
Oh, really? Oh, how odd.
Yeah, it's a function of the spell.
Oh, okay. So it is still up then, unless you have a second attack that you could hit with?
I do have a second attack. It's
Right.
to stop me from just going, screw all that money I have to spend, I'll just cast a magic weapon on everything.
Which, of course, is what people do anyway, though.
Of course. Second attack. 23.
Yeah, that'll hit. Is that a crit threat?
10 damage. No, it's not a crit threat, it's only a 14.
I was going to say, it's still surprise. And that'll be enough to make it drop bleeding to the ground.
Bonk. Ha ha ha. Stab, stab, stab.
Yes, I assume. Short order. They're
Meat's back on the menu.
I don't think there's meat here. I think it's more like fairy dust, fairy dust, fairy dust. Good work, Gorham. Alex, you okay?
I think so.
Let's have a look. She's blind, right?
She's blind. Her eyes are somewhat clouded up.
Search the room.
Yeah.
I'm just actually going to check if she can Purging Finale, if that does blindness, and she can just use luck to...
Make sure it works.
Well, no, she had... With these Finale things, you have to be like within a
Like a
Bard
specific
song effect.
I gotcha. Like a specific time.
Unfortunately, blind is not one of the effects. It does... It can get rid of cowering, dazzled, exhausted, paralyzed, shaken, or stunned.
Nice.
So, she is a bit blinded.
Great.
Well, have her hold on to Demir's belt loop.
Cha. Right.
Anyone have any particular status removing effect type things?
I'm looking, but I don't think so. I don't think anything specific for blindness, I don't think.
No, I don't.
Do you have Dispel Magic Lens?
I
I don't, know
do.
whether that, I don't think that'll work.
It will actually work because the duration is permanent, not instantaneous.
Right.
Ah.
So technically it's a magical effect that's continuous, stopping
Yes.
her being blind, as opposed to an effect that blinds her and leaves her blind.
Indeed.
But I don't have Dispel Magic either.
I do.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you have it learned?
Yes.
Do you want to try cast it and get rid of her blindness?
No. No. Go ahead.
Screw the bitch.
Aw, thank you, Juniper.
We go through her pockets first.
Yeah. The first fixing's free. After that, you're on your own. So
Okay. Demir's good for picking up the tab.
there you go. Do I need to roll anything?
You will have to make a caster level check.
What is that
A
entire?
d20 plus your caster level, which would be 10 right now.
So not 10, just 10.
And hope you roll high.
27.
There we go. Excellent. The spell blocking sight to Alex is dispelled. A little poof of light. And Alex hugs Juniper and jumps up and down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see again.
Holy crap, holy
If
crap.
you
Oh,
hurt me when I do-
Goran, you really killed those things.
Yeah. Goran really killed those things.
Anything in the room besides fairy dust now?
A broken light wall.
Woo! Should we smash the rest? Yeah, smash the rest in case there's anything behind them.
All right. You smash the rest. The room is now dark.
Amazing.
Look around with dark vision.
How low am I on hit points? What did I take? Like 22.
Took some damage. Not a whole lot, actually.
It's not a huge amount. I cast Cure Moderate on myself. 2d6. 2d6?
2d8 plus 3.
That's right. 2d8.
Sorry, you're casting it, so it'd be plus your caster level up to 10.
That's good enough. 19 back.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm looking at my Rod of Metamagic Elemental.
Yes.
And in the description, it says that the wielder can cast up to 3 spells per day, deal damage of the rod's energy type, as though using a spell. For example, an elemental metamagic rod of cold always makes.
Oh, is it specifically elemental typed? I didn't realise that.
That's interesting. Which quite simply says.
I guess it means it's now a fire rod.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Oh yeah, because Gary was a fire mage.
Yeah.
Gary, what rod did you buy, and why didn't you read the description?
Well, as he didn't read the description, can we just say it's fire, please?
I guess the only problem is really the fire would be the one thing Gary would not take.
Why?
It's the only thing we've used it
because
for.
Fire was the only element Gary had.
Yeah.
Oh yes, but yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah, okay.
I think, let's see, acid. Would we say acid is another pretty good one?
Acid, cold, electricity, or fire. Oh, I don't have anything that turns. I don't have anything that turns anything cold.
What would Gary have bought? Gary.
I suppose. I guess it should be fire because we did kind of burn that planet really.
Yeah, I'm going to say we burnt that plant to pieces.
So
maybe the guy who stole Gary's stuff said, I'll switch my fire one for this other one, and we'll sell that or something.
I suppose because it hasn't been used for anything else, has it?
I don't think Gary ever used it.
Yeah.
No.
So it's perhaps not Gary originally had, or it's been perhaps. Maybe Birkinen somehow had the remote control to switch elements on very easily.
I didn't mean to.
No, it's quite good there. So all right. So it's a fire one.
Okay, thank you.
I was kind of thinking element control. It's pretty good for one level, but
yeah. Well, when it came down to it, I was looking at it like was it elemental admixture that you used to get in 3.5, where you could mix in anything you wanted.
But okay. And to be honest, probably not too bad of a spot to end it for it.
Losing you there, Lockhart, for a second.
So it's probably not too bad place to end for tonight before it's too late.
No, good place.
Just you'll have to decide how you're. Oh no, actually, it has been cured from blindness. So yes, you are quite good to proceed if you wish.
So
starting
there's
next.
No treasure in this room, huh?
No treasure, and indeed, Alex is now able to see and confirms that she finds nothing else in this room, no secret passageways or otherwise.
Oh, poo.
I guess we need to go back down then.
But anyway, so we got some experience to give.
Huzzah!
Yay! Is it might it be 50,000 each?
No, it won't.
But Lockhart, those things were big, and we killed them real good, and we worked well together for a change.
Yeah, it's true.
We'll
Which is now reflected in your ability to kill more things very easily.
Yeah, we did all right. I didn't burn through shit potload of spells, and I don't think Juniper did either. And
you're doing good. You have some choice spell selections that, when applied, can make battles quite easy. So for the Moonflower is 4,800. For the rather ultimately lackluster Luonim the Vast is 6,400.
wow.
He was a level 10 caster.
Oh.
For the Return of Him Alive, 4,800.
Whew. He was worth it. Nice work.
And for 3 Lurkers in the Light, another 4,800.
Nice, not
For
bad
a
at all.
total of 20,800 divided by 3 is 6,933.
Thing.
6, 9,
3
3
3.
3. Okay.
Uh,
Are we finished?
Yeah.
Why? It
It's,
feels
it's,
like we've only been playing like 10 minutes.
it's
2
actually been
hours,
pretty
14
short, which is actually pretty good progress for that time. It's just it's getting late. We had a short start with me with nieces and all that, unfortunately.
2 hours, 15 minutes we've been playing.
114514.
Awesome.
I kind of presume usually we want to stop too much before midnight for you guys.
I'm off work tomorrow. Helping.
Oh,
I'm working from home.
I'm at work at normal time, so
yes.
Yeah, which is like the crack of dawn.
And of course,
I get up in a little under 6 hours.
I do have nieces myself, so they are early risers and need entertaining before school drop off.
And bacon.
Yes.
We only do like 2 rooms.
You did 3 rooms quite well.
3 whole rooms.
I know.
Wow.
It's fine. You're at a good pace though. We just need to get a sit down where we get to start early. I don't have the nieces, and then we'll
rattle through some stuff. I think we've passed that point where these characters are going to burn through spells, or we're getting used to using the characters a little bit.
I think you've gone used to using the characters now, so you got your teamwork all set up, so you can.
Yeah, it takes
you've
a
reached
couple
the
of turns.
points. Yeah, you can now proceed at a good clip. I mean, again, for 2 hours, that's not a bad start at all, especially considering we had leveling stuff at the beginning of session.
Yeah, we did all right. Hey, I killed something with a sword.
Yeah.
Hey!
And with a fire. Well, no, you didn't kill it, did you?
Hey, but I got to cast fire at something.
You did cast fire blast. I'm rather happy. There's not enough clerics that appreciate the power of a good fire blast.
What was flame strike? You mean?
Sorry, flame strike. Yes. Once you get to 10th level, you can totally be a blaster cleric.
I was looking and I was like, it's got to be flame strike. There's nothing else I could just cast 4 of in an adventuring session.
What
was the other thing we looked at? Encoiling something or others.
Oh yeah, the coiling tentacles or whatever it is that. It's basically a hold monster that crushes things.
I was gonna say, is that cleric's black tentacles?
No,
yeah, but it's a single one, so
it's like a crushy hold monster.
Ah.
I had a question. Another question.
What's your question?
Path wall is level 5, right?
Yes.
I was just checking it was the same as the wizard sorcerer level because I shouldn't have it because I'm not one of those.
Yeah, but that's because it's through your patron. That's why you get to get it. Most of those patron spells are things witches otherwise wouldn't normally get.
It's like I get spells like weird stuff that I get from my
like
mystery.
Wall of Fire.
Yeah, I get wall of fire that wouldn't normally be yeah.
So it just goes onto the spells known list.
Yep.
And I just pick at it from like I would pick any of the other ones. It doesn't have an automatic like learnt thing, does it?
No, you can prepare it as you wish, or not prepare it.
Okay. That's what
So
I
the
thought.
Naga made it further than any of the other people in this party. We gotta find where she ended up.
Just probably through that other door. How did they get through this place? Just like randomly opening doors.
Once
How
you're
come they
insane, it treats you well, apparently.
Well, it all depends what door they opened randomly, really.
I guess. I mean, why didn't the Coatl eat them? Because that's the first door they should have got to.
Well, again, that's assuming they would have just opened the door, or that they would have entered the room after opening it.
Yeah.
And why are none of the doors open when we got here with crazy people running through?
Well, because
closed behind
they're
themselves.
not completely senseless, and to certain degree, they would close them behind themselves.
I guess.
I have
That
another
does-
question.
yeah.
Go on.
I think it might be the last one.
Okay.
I have suggestion once a day. Where does that come from?
Shard.
Yes,
Okay.
Shard.
Is that in addition to
Yep.
the spells that level?
Yep.
That's not even spell. It's a spell-like ability of yours.
Okay.
Just comes off your item.
Okay. So I can learn 4 at that level, plus I always have suggestion. Is
Off
that right?
the shard, yes.
Okay. Okay.
I was saying to Lindsay, we need to get her a few pearls of power so she can really have
Yeah, that'd be cool.
recalling the spells she likes to use and stuff like that. But she's doing a really good job with keeping a few extra open slots to refill.
Yeah, it's hard to do when you're a caster.
Well, I mean, it's at this level is where it pops in and becomes good to do because she has the few extra spell slots. Yeah.
I have to say, I've never really played an Oracle, but I'm actually quite impressed with how many spell slots they have.
It's like a sorcerer. You get a lot of spells. You can burn
I would say I actually seem to have a lot of spells I have access to. It's obviously not a cleric lot of spells, but...
I mean, that's kind of the rub, especially if you're expected to be the cleric of the party. You wind up with situations like this. Someone's blinded. Cleric, you can prepare remove blindness tomorrow, right?
Whereas an Oracle can't waste a slot on remove blindness.
Yeah, exactly.
Because all your selections have to count.
Well, or rather, you have to be very sure. It was kind of like how Thing was... It turned out to be very lucky he got remove disease for Gary the Elf. It came in quite handy at the time.
The troglodytes.
But at any event, any other questions? Any other comments?
Thank you, Lockhart. No more questions, Lens.
I've probably got more, but not right now.
Not right now.
I'm filling in everything on my sheet to make sure I know where everything came from and what it does. And then I'm having to put it into all the things I've printed off as well, like my Excel stuff.
That's quite good. And if you're ever stuck, you can just put leeches now.
Yep, there you go. I just write leeches down. That's it.
That's going to be a thing here. Your patron of deception is somehow tied to leeches.
You know what? I've just realised. Everywhere I've written leeches, I've written it wrong.
What have you written?
I spelt it L-E-A.
Like the surname.
Yeah.
Like the surname? You know many leeches?
Robin Leach?
You know, I actually think I did go to school with somebody that was a leech.
Yeah.
Everyone went to school with leeches.
Well, yeah.
All right. If there's nothing else, you would say goodbye to this. It shouldn't really be good night. Someone could be waking up in the morning to this.
Good night, goodbye, farewell.
So long. Farewell.
Yes. Bye-bye, listeners.
Night all. Better stop the recording. Night.